Alright, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Call Halayim Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Arachakwadash, double honors to the apostles and elders, the great millstone, which others is true, honors and salutations to the elect, to the men that died doing the work of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, because they shall arise first. To the men, women, and children that believe in the true name of the Father and the Son, which the Father's name is Yahweh, he exists. His Son's name is Yahweh Shai, he is the deliverer, because he's come to deliver us out of this captivity that we're in. My name is Maka Allah Ben Gab Ben Yasharala, the Church of Philadelphia, Cam here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Once again, coming back at you with another video. And I just came across this on Instagram, brother, sharing it with Apostle Tahar when he was younger. And the truth, and it's another brother, I'm not sure of his name, but he's dropping it, man. And he's bringing out information on history that's I just wanted to share it with Yasharala for the younger brothers that's just coming in that haven't heard these things yet. So for his willingness edifying, well, I know it's going to be edifying. I just pray that the video plays all the way through. So just bear with me. Let me find it again, and I'll play the video. Just give me 1 second. Shalak here. Just bear with me. It's a very, very, very good video. As soon as I find it, just bear with me.
Analysts and historians and archaeologists of the Israeli school. Today I would like to bring some very valuable information to you that has been hidden for over 500 years in this country. The facts that we want to bring, and I'm one of the chief analysts and historians and archaeologists of the Israeli school. Today I would like to bring some very valuable information to you that has been hidden for over 500 years in this country. The facts that we want to bring out are about the so-called biblical Jews, who the real Jews are in this country, and how far their history has spanned around the world. The real Jews in the United States are the so-called Negroes that were brought here on slave ships from Africa and different parts of Europe. Now, there's some facts that I would like to bring out that are noted in some very important books, but the first book I want to go to bring some facts out to show how our history has been whitewashed, covered up, and diluted by the devil, the so-called white man, is the book of Isaiah, the 29th chapter, the 15th and the 16th verse. And I would like this brother Tahar to read it clearly.
Isaiah, the 29th chapter, starting from the 15th verse. Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord, and their works are in the dark. And they say, Who seeth us, and who knoweth us? Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay.
Okay, stop right there, my brother. Surely your turning of things upside down should be esteemed as a potter's clay. The devil, the so-called white man, has turned history upside down and has brainwashed the Negro, Puerto Rican, West Indian, Haitian, Dominican, and all the tribes of Israel into madness and obscurity. The dogmatism of the Holy Scriptures has been marked by prophetic events that have taken place in the Bible from the days of Adam up until this present George Bush administration. And these prophetic scriptures are continuing to manifest themselves throughout every region of the earth. Now, I would like to show one thing. This is a book called The Catacombs. You can get this book in your local store like Barnes and Noble, or you can get them in some of these religious stores.
Let me see the name on the bottom.
The Catacombs. James Stevenson. Now, what's in these catacombs? Let's find out. The catacombs were burial places that the Christians, which were Jews, dug 600 miles underground in Rome to escape Roman persecution.
Is that supposed to be black people on the cover?
These are black people on the front of this cover. It has somewhat been diluted and whitewashed to a certain degree. But as I go in this book, The Catacombs, I will show beyond a shadow of a doubt that the people that occupied the catacombs for many years, escaping Roman persecution, were black. When I turn to page 163 rather, they show a photograph of Christians, a mural wall painting of Christians, black men, Jews, having a meeting in the catacombs, reading scrolls.
That is crystal clear.
Crystal clear.
You can see that they black.
Beyond a shadow of a doubt, these men are black.
Yeah, look at that.
Why is this significant and why is it important? It's important that the so-called Negro come to his senses and come out of obscurity and realize that he is the chosen man of the Most High, and that he is the one that is going to rule this world next in righteousness through the holy orders and scriptures of the Most High. Now, there's much archaeological evidence that has been dug up in the Middle East, Europe, Spain, France, Africa, all around the entire globe to prove that the people that were bought here as slaves in the United States were the Jews that the Bible speaks of. But I would like to point out another significant fact that should be pointed out historically. When the Roman Empire fell in 193, they never teach you this in school, that the Roman Empire fell because it fell to the hands of black men. Servius Septimius was a great genius, he was a great Israelite genius, a gladiator that overthrew the Roman Empire in 193 AD.
Stronghold.
As I stated, Servius Septimius, in the year 193 AD, overthrew the Roman Empire with the help of other great black gladiators that were former superstars that fought in the Roman. So this is how Rome fell. In 193 AD, Servius Septimius, a black gladiator, a Jew, overthrew the Roman Empire and set up a stronghold in Rome. As time transpired, there were many dynasties throughout Rome and throughout all parts of Europe. And in the year 307 AD, another great black gladiator named Constantine, who was the son of Constantius, set up what is called the Eastern Roman Holy Empire. This is a book called The Icon. Within this book, they show icons, which are paintings that were left by the Israelites that controlled Europe for over 1,000 years during the Dark Ages and medieval times. I stated that Constantine, the great Christian leader, was a black man. On the front of this cover is a photograph of a black man named Luke, the Apostle Luke that walked with Christ, drawing a picture of Mary, the mother of Christ, and Christ himself as a young child. Now, in this book called The Icon on page 407, it clearly shows a clear image of Constantine, the great Christian leader, and his mother, St. Helen, as being black people. This is unadulterated and crystal clear. Constantine, the great Christian leader, clearly the image of a black man that ruled Constantinople in the year 307 AD. Now, I want to show some other photographs that these Byzantine leaders left throughout Russia, Germany, Europe, Spain, Armenia. They have a photograph of the Apostle Paul and Peter. Once again, black men. But it's strange, when you go to college and when you go to high school, all of these images appear white. That's because during the Renaissance, the devil was allowed out of his pit again. The devil being the so-called white man. In the year 1453, they sacked Constantinople with the help of other devils, white men, from the Ottoman Empire, which had converted to Islam. Once this conversion took place, they set a race ahead of themselves. And the race was to go and destroy all of the black images in history throughout Europe, throughout the islands, throughout Africa, throughout the whole world as we know it today. Destroy all of the black images that the Byzantine Jews left of themselves.
Is that St. Nicholas on the other side?
And it's also St. Nicholas on the other side, a black man. Clearly the image of black men. Now, some skeptics in the audience might say, well, that's in Russia, but the Jews are white in Israel. Wrong again. I can sit up here and show books until hell freezes over, but I'm not going to do that. But I'm going to show that in this book called Ancient Jewish Art, when we go to Israel for the skeptics, all of the ancient Jewish art that was left in Palestine, Syria, and Damascus showed the Jews as being black people.
What's the name of the author on there?
The name of the author is Gabriel said Regina. Gabriel said Regina.
Okay.
In this book, this is located in Dura Europos in one of the oldest synagogues, still standing today that the Apostle Peter and Paul and the other disciples preached in for years, saving souls. It shows a clear, unadulterated photograph of the prophet Moses and his brother Aaron leading the children of Israel across the Red Sea.
That is crystal clear that they're black.
Now,
All them black heads back there.
I once was on a TV show, and I asked, can I show this book? And the person that was in charge of the TV show, a nationally syndicated TV show, told me that I would not be allowed to show this book on national TV because it might hurt a lot of feelings.
Richard Bay.
Richard Bay was the name of this fella that would not allow me to show this.
Yo, Condon, there you have it, man. But see, at the end, when he was telling, that's not the whole bit. Well, that's, that's what I found, but some great information. But see, the reason why they wouldn't let him show that book on national television because, that would create an uproar and in America at that time. It was at that time, and everything is like he said, like everything from the beginning with Adam all the way up until now. It's all about prophecy, and right now we're at the end, so the prophecies is really, really, really rolling, being manifest. Like the MOTB, that's one of the major prophecies we've been waiting for. That and World War III to pop off, So we right here, man. So you see these things happening and everything, man. So hey, matter of fact, let me grab a quick scripture real fast. All right, here we go. Luke 12, let's get it. Luke 12, 2. It's funny because I'm in the book of Luke too. All right, so this is the book of Luke. Let's bear with me, man. I'm on the plant, so you're gonna hear a lot of low background noise. Forgive me for that. Luke 12, and let's start at verse 1. All right. Oh my God, man. Just bear with me, man. Let this madness pass by. And that's how you know that this is a spiritual thing when we do the work. Because Satan he feel them vibes, man. I'm telling you, man. And then all of a sudden, all this madness comes out, this noise, man. Come on, man. You can't make this stuff up. Anyway, this is Luke chapter 12, verse 1. It says, in the meantime, see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? But anyway, it says, this is Luke chapter 12 and 1. It says, in the meantime, when there were gathered together an innumerable multitude of people and so much that they trod one upon another, he began to say unto his disciples, first of all, beware of ye the leaven of the Pharisees, which is hypocrisy. It says, for there, and this is the point right here, For there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, neither hid that shall not be known. So look, now they tried to hide that information from us, about who we really are. Now look, it's coming out now, So it's nothing here. It's nothing here that's not gonna be found. Let me get one more precept, and I'm gonna get up out of here. All right, got Psalms 83 or 4. Grab that real quick. It's Psalms chapter 83 and verse 4, and I'm gonna close it on that, because that's what they try to do, man. All right, this is Psalms chapter 83. Matter of fact, we're going to start at verse 1. Let's go to verse 1, all right? This is Psalms chapter 83, verse 1. It says, Keep not thou silence, O Most High. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Most High. It says, For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. Which, the hidden ones is the elect, man, because they're going to be protected. They're electing the 1/3, but all Israel eventually is going to be saved. But we have 2/3 is going to perish right here in Babylon. But it says, they have said, Come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent, that they are confederate against thee. All right, so look, matter of fact, it goes into it, says the tabernacles of Edom, and of the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, and you keep going down. Matter of fact, let's keep going. It says Jabal and Ammon and Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre, Ashur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot, Selah. So you keep going, it gives you some more. But all them people came together to cut us off from being a nation. Now you look at the transatlantic slave trade. When we were brought here, they came and got us from the western coast of Africa and surrounding parts of Europe and everything, and brought us over here. And when we got over here, they basically cut us off from being a nation because we didn't know who we were. So now we getting all this information back. It's good. And that's an old video when Apostle Tahar, he ain't had no gray hair in that video. So that's how long, he's been laboring on top of, that's this truth, man. This truth just keeps going, going back to High Priest, Rabbi Abba Bivens, man, and going further back, man. It's all about prophecy. And right now we at the end. I just wanted to share that video real fast, just for the younger brothers, man, and for the older brothers that, that should be like a motivation for you, because you see where we come from and where we're going, So with that, I'm gonna give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Arachakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone, to us is truth. Honors and salutations to the elect, to the men that died doing the work, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, because they shall arise first. To the next lesson, I'm gonna say Mawafa Baba Ball, Shalom, Yasharala. I pray that you will edify. Shalom.